I had one of those nights last night where I convinced myself that if I just got up early enough, then maybe I could fix my life in the span of 24 hours. I don't think that I can fix my whole life, but I can try and fix my living space, which has gotten so bad. I don't know how I've been sleeping in here, but the first thing I have to do before I take care of my space is to take care of my body. So I am going to be drinking this coffee, and I'm going to drive to the gym. As you can see, there's a lot of items on our to-do list today if I'm going to get my life together by the end of the day. I think that it's important to note that I got my period at 4:30 this morning, which is great because it means that I can finally stop being a menace. However, it does mean that everything that has happened in the last 2 weeks in my brain to, facilitate this, it's all fake. None of it's real. I'm gonna run back in there and fill a gallon of water, and then I'll be right back. So I was in the gym and I started off on the treadmill, and there was a very, very welcoming gentleman. I think it was the manager. He goes, "Hi, how are you?" And I was like, "I'm good." He goes, "Are you working hard?" I was like, "Yeah, I'm working hard." And then he said, "Oh, are you from blank?" Which is the location of my home gym. And I said, "Why do you know that? And why are you telling me that?" He goes, "Oh, I looked it up on your key card. It's a locked gym, so you put your badge on the door, and then the door beeps and it opens, and it registers your information, and it shows on his screen in his office where my home gym is." I wasn't giving him anything because I was really cranky. And instead of leaving me alone, he decided to make it worse. He said, "Well, nice to see you here, thanks for coming." And then he goes to put his hand on me, a pat on the shoulder or something. I'm on the treadmill, I'm walking. I think I nearly died and rose to heaven where I belong. I went in to fill up my water bottle after I was done. He cornered me at the water fountain and said, "Sorry if I came on a little too strong earlier." And keep in mind, this man is in his 60s, and I'm like, "No, I'm just having a bad day, because you can't be angry." So I said that I was cranky, kind of just try and get him to stop talking. And then instead of not talking anymore, he said, "Oh, I've been cranky too. I've been cranky before as well. I woke up cranky this morning." And then he asks, "Are you a van lifer?" Because normal people don't go in after their workouts and fill up full gallons of water. I was like, "Oh my God, I have to get out of here. I have to leave." So as soon as I get this mascara on and make myself feel a little bit better, I am getting the hell out of here. But yeah, that was just a little bit goofy, and I definitely didn't handle it in the most graceful way, but I don't think I'm supposed to handle a man making me feel uncomfortable and reaching to put his hands on me. I don't think I'm supposed to meet that gracefully. I don't think I'm obligated to. So we are going to go, where am I going next? Probably the laundromat. So I deconstructed my bed so that I could wash the most important parts of my bedding, and I'm gonna deal with the rest of this mess as best I can right now, and then I'll get to you when the washing's done, I guess. We're starting to make progress. Oh my god! Yeah, they are hiring.
I always have anxiety because last time I didn't clean my car and it was actually so embarrassing.
Oh my god.
So I deep clean my car before anyone goes in.
You have no idea what I'm at Walmart. I thought that this Walmart had an auto center, but turns out it didn't. I wanted to get my oil changed and my tires rotated, but instead I took a nap. There are still quite a few things that I need to do today before I can consider my life fixed. I do need to vacuum out this vehicle. There are 2 to 3 month old chips underneath my seat right now. There's probably all kinds of like weird food situations happening in the back seat where the kitchen is, and I don't want to attract ants or anything like that. So I need to vacuum out the car and clean it. Unfortunately, because this is the Salt Lake Valley, there aren't a whole lot of coin operated self-serve car washes around here, at least where I am. So I'm gonna have to go through like a full service car wash that costs $12 just to vacuum out the car, which is unfortunate, but it is 100% necessary. And if I don't do it today, then I probably won't do it for a long time. Don't mind my hair, okay? I just woke up.
Meet her right outside of this one stage show. She tell me say she like when me sing same so.
It looks like the wash itself is actually closed off, like the lane to wash is closed. Maybe they've got a broken hose or something. So I think that today's my lucky day and I legally get to just vacuum out my car for free without having to wash. So if you're a better person than I, congratulations, but I am going to be taking my leave. We're at this cute little public park, and the bathrooms are open. I definitely wanted to check that before I confirmed with you. And I'm going to use this opportunity to wipe down the interior of the car, throw away any trash I accumulate. So yeah, we're gonna do all the finishing touches, detail what we can right here. And then my life will be a little bit more together than it was this morning. So I'm excited. Let's go. The goopy stuff works, kinda. Yeah, it's pretty good for those like real crevices. I'm definitely gonna be defaulting to the paper towel and Murphy, but yeah, this was a really cool birthday gift. Thank you. You know who you are. That's where my feet were on this dirty, dirty floor. All right, now something that I have been dreading is this little portable sink. I need to empty this nasty gray water container, and it smells bad. So we're gonna go into that public bathroom and empty this out into the toilet. Oh, Jesus. Oh my God. So I have, in my unfortunate state, let the fridge go without power for a couple of days, and I really don't know what this situation is going to look like in here. I shouldn't have too much in here, so at least it won't have been a very expensive mistake, but let's see what we got. Okay, this is gross. I should have washed this. That's cheese. I also should have washed this. The cheese smells okay. I don't see any mold. These carrots. Honestly, I'm kind of surprised that things are looking okay. I think I'm just gonna clean out the interior and smell things and kind of judge that way. After cleaning out the fridge, I dumped all the trash that I had accumulated in the public trash can at the park I was in and admired my handiwork. After that, I managed to find an outlet at the public park that actually ran a current. This is the first time that I've ever been at a public park where the outlets work. It was so exciting and I was very happy. It is time for me to find somewhere to sleep. I was going to go to that gym earlier because it looked pretty friendly to overnight campers. I saw a van parked there and there weren't any signs saying no at that gym. So I was going to stay there, but given that the person who appeared to be the manager made me feel so uncomfortable, I don't want to stay there. If he's the manager, then he's probably going to be there tomorrow early in the morning, and I don't know, he may have watched me walk out to my car and clocked my car, and I don't know, I just don't feel super great about it. It's probably fine. He was probably just trying to be nice in a way that came off really bad, but I just don't want to sleep there. So I think I am going to have to find a residential area. I generally prefer to stay away from residentials. I just want to be respectful to the residents of the area that I'm in. I don't want to park on their property or right in front of their driveway, just like a strange vehicle parked out on their street where they own their land and their house. I don't know, it freaks me out a little bit. But yeah, I think we're gonna have to stick with a residential street tonight, unfortunately. You can see the city where I am, and the twinkling lights are really gorgeous. So I know that you can't see me too great right now. This is not actually a residential. It's actually just kind of the side of a rather busy street. There's 2 lanes going in each direction, and cars are going probably 45 miles an hour. It seems really stealth. I kind of like that it's not right on top of somebody's house or near anybody's direct property. But given that it's right on the actual street and the cars are going pretty fast, I do worry that I'll get hit. But I think that this will do for the night, and I think that the traffic is going to die down in probably an hour. But I'll stay up for a little while, and if I still feel uncomfortable, then I'll move. But this is at least a good place for me to have dinner or something like that. I am going to eat this cold. I don't want to heat anything up. I'm already quite warm, and I don't want to get the whole kitchen scenario out. Many of you would consider this sad, mayhaps, I consider it a meal that I didn't have to cook. So I'm pretty happy with it. It feels good to be in a clean vehicle with clean bed sheets, vacuumed out, all of my surfaces are clean. I think that this really helped. I think that it really helped. When I was at the park waiting for my Jackery to charge, I met a beautiful woman. She's in her 70s, and she is quite possibly the most mobile, physically independent woman of her age that I have ever met. And she told me her whole life story, and we went for a walk together, and she was kicking pine cones the whole way down the sidewalk, and she was doing karate moves with her stick that she definitely didn't need for support, and we were smelling the flowers. And to meet a woman who, after 77 years, still has so much playful energy is simply astounding. It's not something that you see every day, and it really, really warmed my heart. And I feel a lot better, and I feel really glad that I decided to fix my life today so that I could clean my car in the same public park that she showed up in. Maybe she did fix my life. It's 1 a.m. The traffic that is going by is even faster than the traffic that was going by before. It is a Friday night. I don't think I want to be here, and I'm way too close to the road. I am 10 feet from the lane. People are going 55, 60 miles an hour.